You know, I get a lot of shit for calling this month's shows Black Misery Month, and I get it. It sounds bad. But I kind of think of it a different way. You know, we spend all year long on PodAWFUL making fun of and bullying the internet. And whenever it's like a white guy or anyone of any stripe, no one fucking says anything. But then 1 month out of the year, you just point out the race of the person you're making fun of or the people that you're laughing along with, and suddenly everyone loses their minds. I don't get it. To me, in my mind, the racist part comes in when we have a month we set aside for a certain race to begin with. You know, to quote Morgan Freeman, I don't know why y'all are regulating my history to 1 month as it is. I kind of agree with that. Aren't you more of the racist for pointing it out to begin with, and we're just making fun of things like we normally do here? Look, I don't know, but I'm going to ask my good friend, actual lawyer, Nick Recchietta. Nick, what do you think?
George, Maddox, buddy, defamation is only defamation if it's not true.
Uh-huh.
Everything sent to Harry's was true. Someone on your network dropped the M-bomb on live air, and last I checked, we live in an age where that's not okay. Whether you agree or not,
that's right.
People are getting crucified.
You wore blackface. I forgot. You're actually probably a racist yourself. Certainly if I am. Well, anyway, it's time to wrap up Black Misery Month and finally get back to making fun of some white shit. So let's go bully the internet. This is PodAWFUL.
PodAWFUL sucks.
When you're so bad and you wanna die, PodAWFUL makes that worse. You're covered with leaves, they won't let you fly. PodAWFUL quench your thirst.
You know what? You're not funny. I want to really kick your ass.
I'm in that ass, bro.
What's up, guys? I'm your host, Jesse P.S. You can friend me on Facebook, facebook.com/Mark Zuckerberg's Asian Dildo. Facebook.com/Mark Zuckerberg's Asian Dildo. And I am joined by a very special Black Misery Month guest. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only. You know him, you love him, you missed him. Mr. David Ray Martinez.
Hey, guys.
That's right.
Black Misery Month, baby. Yeah.
Now call me a racist, everyone out there. I dare you. I double dog dare you. You can't. Because I got a black guy here. That means you're okaying everything we do on the show tonight.
Is that true?
Mm-hmm. That's how it works.
Not true.
That's how. Hey, I got a black friend. You know how it works.
That's not how it works.
That's how it works.
Oh, my God.
Am I a racist, David?
I mean, we're all racist.
Thank you.
That's my personal. We all racist.
So, and which race do you hate the most as a black man? Because we do like to talk about what makes black people miserable here on Black Misery Month.
I'm a racist towards people with money.
People with money. Well, that's not exactly a race.
They are a race of people.
Seems like a cop out. Oh, you mean Jews? I see. Chris said the same thing.
I did not say that.
Well, we all heard it.
Oh, my goodness.
Doesn't matter if you said it. That's what we heard.
No, you know what? White ears listen very differently than black ears.
Well, we've got a different number of bones in our ear. That's why. You guys have those fast twitch muscle fibers in your ears, and we've got, it's a whole different thing. Anyway, let's get into some Black Misery Month roundup. David, you've missed out on Black Misery Month, and we're
probably might have missed out on it on purpose.
Is that? Oh, come on! You're lying. I know because I know you love doing Howdy Do with J. Crew.
Oh man, one of my favorites.
I know you love being the hype man on that.
Yeah, they would have been blowing their mind.
Exactly. So we did do one of those this month, but I want to start where we started this month which was a show we do called Shark Prank. And Shark Prank is a brilliant show where we convince somebody with a bad idea that they're going to be on Shark Tank. It's pretty much that simple. Our target this month just happened to be a black lady, so we figured we'd include it in Black Misery Month. Although she was working on behalf of an insane Asian man who we now refer to as Chong. See, we're racist of all types on PodAWFUL.
So question. So she's promoting a Chinese person?
Well, he's Vietnamese. See, this is what black people do. They call all Asians Chinese.
You said China?
I didn't say Chinese. See,
Oh,
I didn't say
damn
it,
it.
but you heard it.
Did you say Asian?
Black ears work different than white
Did you
ears.
say Asian?
I said Asian.
Oh, okay. That's my fault.
I know, but that's what
You're
you
right.
guys do.
It could have been a for Sri Lanka.
That's actually one of my favorite things that black people do is you guys call all Asian people Chinese still. Like white people figured out to stop doing that about 20 years ago. But for a while we still said Oriental.
Because black people can almost never really be racist. So
oh my God, don't you start with that shit.
I mean, we're not suppressing other
Because
people.
power plus
power plus finances.
That's not what it is. Power plus prejudice equals racism. You know, I've got a new response to that. This is my favorite new thing.
What is it?
So black people can't be racist because power plus prejudice equals racism. But black people also can't be tolerant because power plus kindness equals tolerance. See how easy that is? You just turn anything into into that scenario. You just say it's always power plus something equals that. And then they either can or can't be.
Yeah, it's like
thing.
numerology. You can make up your own equation.
It's isn't racism magical? So how much you want to bet though that my dad? You know, I was saying that black people still call all Asians Chinese, but for a while white people still said Oriental. We finally figured that one out. Now we just do Asian. But how much you want to bet?
Oriental sounds very.
It sounds
classic.
nice.
It sounds better than
I don't
Asian.
get it. I think so too. Also, it wouldn't confuse you with Indian people and Middle Eastern people. They're technically Asians.
Yeah.
You know, Russians are Asians, some
yeah.
of them. So anyway, how much you want to bet? We're going to call my dad later on the show because today is my dad's 73rd birthday. He's from a different generation. How much you want to bet that he would call them Orientals still? Should we put a bet on that?
You know what? I think your dad is going to be careful.
You think he's going to be woke to this?
I think he's going to be woke as fuck.
All right, we'll find out. I'm going to say, here's what I'm going to ask him. I'm going to say, Dad, what would you call a person from Asia, like a Chinese or a Japanese? If he says dirty knees, I'm going to laugh. But, all right, let's get back to this thing. So Deandra Smith is the name of the woman that we pranked on Shark Prank. And ever since that we pranked her, she thought she was going to be a millionaire for 2 straight days. She thought she'd be a millionaire. We took over their Facebook group, which had 36,000 members when we took it over. It now has 31,000. We have managed to bleed 5,000 members from that group from the nonsense we've been up to since then. So they've been on straight damage control ever since. Deandra and our new goon, Chong, a.k.a. Chow Van Trong. That's his real name. So she's supposed to be their PR person, their executive producer. I don't know what she's supposed to be, but she's certainly
she's
already...
She's just greasy.
She's just greasy. That's exactly right.
Oh my goodness.
So she's supposed to be, in charge of all this stuff, and she handed over the keys to me and Scott from Australia and believed all this nonsense. And we basically got her to agree to take the project out from Chong's hands for the money. She was willing to do that.
Wow.
Since then, they had a little bit of a falling out, but now they're back together. So she puts out this weird video. As crazy as we already thought she was, she has now put out this weird video as if she's talking to Chong for the first time ever. This is the video she's put out, her damage control. It's called Deandra Smith PR. Check this out. It's very weird.
Hi, Mr. Chong. My name is Deandra Smith, and I will be performing a media analysis on your behalf.
They've already worked together for at least a year on this. It might be longer, but they've been together for a year. Why is she introducing herself to him? What is the point of that? Is there like some idea behind the scheme?
Maybe she never saw his face, or she never presented herself via social media kind of stuff. Maybe
they definitely already know each other.
No, I'm not saying they didn't know.
I mean, they've met in real life. Mm-hmm. They work closely together on all this stuff.
Say, black women switch up their stuff. You never know what.
Well, she does go from purple hair to gold hair. It's hard to. I used to work with a girl who would change her wig every week, and I would think we had a new employee every time.
That's what I'm saying. So maybe she switches up. So she was like, "Let me just let him know it's me."
You might be right. Let's keep watching it.
To correct the public image of you. From what I see, you are a famous screenwriter. Your name is spelled C-H-A-U, pronounced Joe.
C-H-I-N-G, pronounced
So I will
Ching.
refer to you as Joe
Ching.
from here on out. From what I realized is that your group had been taken over by some potential investors who apparently has now trolled you and your group under your name and is trolling the internet with your face and name. They are apparently making the people and the fans believe that you are a racist, a drug addict, and an alcoholic.
We never
So
said racist.
I know that this is a horrible look. When
I never said he was a racist. Now, he is a drug addict. I mean, you just need to look at this guy for 2 seconds. You know this guy's on heroin. But I never called him a racist. As a matter of fact, instead, they put out a website saying that I'm a Nazi, pedophile, rapist.
And that's not true.
That's barely true. Only
You
some of
can't
that.
You can't even have sex with anybody.
Well, I don't. Look who's fucking talking, Mr. Melting into the couch over there. I asked David what's been going on. He goes, "Ooh, I'm getting old. My legs don't work."
Why are you talking about my private business?
Why are you trying to say I can't get laid?
I was trying
I'm
to
not. I can choose to get laid. I'm Volcel right now. Okay,
You're what?
Volcel. I'm voluntarily celibate. I'm choosing.
You living in
this.
Brooklyn too long.
I'm choosing this. All right, let's keep watching.
your original image represented a loving person, a very unique individual who likes to express himself and be open and honest with his people, a person who wants to see great things happen and wants to share the love of Secrets Kept with his fans.
Yeah, right. So the movie called Secrets Kept, yeah, that's what they're all about, is sharing the love. Their whole thing, ever since we took away their group, has been that they were taken over by racists, and now they need people to share the love. They need that love in there. It's all about love for these guys. But this woman has lost her goddamn mind. I guess she realizes that this whole Secrets Kept thing isn't going to be bringing her any money. So now she's trying to go a different way with making money, a very interesting way at that. Deandra Smith is now all about sex dolls. Okay? Now, number one, I've seen her on Facebook share a link to buy sex dolls. And so I think she has like an affiliate thing where if you buy a sex doll through her link, she will get some kickback from that. But then she puts out this video, which is even more bizarre. I didn't think she could get more bizarre than she already was.
Look, ladies, y'all have the sex game industry all wrong. If they want to start buying dolls, let them buy dolls, okay? Now, I don't have any bitch to compete with. They don't think. Come on. So, I'm gonna go to the store and look like a doll.
Okay, she's now just staring creepily into the camera.
And when a buyer comes, I'm not even gonna blink.
She's doing it again.
And when he touches me and says, wonder how much, I'm gonna say, I'm free with shipping. Monthly payment only. Credit accepted.
David's just shaking his head. What the fuck is this?
No package necessary. I'm black and Asian, come customized.
I'm black and Asian,
yeah.
come customized. No idea. No idea what that's about. Very bizarre stuff. Clearly...
Can I leave now?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, what was...
That's bizarre, right?
Yeah, that's just... I mean...
That's like frightening. It's like stumbling... Imagine if you walked into her recording that. How would you feel? You would be like, okay, I need you to go. It's time for you to be locked away.
I need you to go to Bellevue Hospital.
Exactly. You're criminally insane if you're recording
this is
something
pretty
like that.
weird.
It's bizarre. So she
I
has...
come free with shipping.
I come free with shipping. That's usually the way it works. Not that the shipping is free with purchase. Usually the item comes free with shipping.
And that's after they grope her.
Yeah, exactly. So very clearly we have broken this woman with our prank. She went for a week telling us how she's got lawyers. We were going to pay for this. She's still going to get her millions. Which, by the way, where's that going to come from? I'm just some guy. You never were going to get $1 million. She thought we were really connected to Damon John, the guy from Shark Tank, the head of FUBU.
Yeah.
We told her that was the shark that was interested in their movie. So she was like, ooh, Damon John, he's giving us money. We love this. We're getting $30 million rather. All sorts of insane stuff. And she thinks she's still going to get that money.
So, but she didn't do her math. Out of $30 million, out of even 10%, she's not getting...
No. Oh, on top of that, Scott promised her like $2 million or something just to come to Australia, with the clear implied intent there being that he wants her to sleep with him for $2 million. And she said yes. Scott was visibly jacking off during that episode. So, by the way, we are live as we are every Sunday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern time over at PODAWFUL.tv. That's PODAWFUL.tv. Well, you know. Scott's got a thing for black ladies, I think. So we are live. We've got the live video stream, so you can watch along with us. You know, you could see Scott jacking off. You can see David melting into the couch. We also have the chat room going on right now. Let's check out that chat room, see what they're saying in there. #cringe, says Zurge. I told you she's a prostitute, says our new friend JOCK JAM Jesus. A new friend we made during Black Misery Month. We'll get to that in a second. Let's see what else they're saying in there. She the type of lady that would cut off your dick and burn the house down, says Cups. Yeah, I think that's right. She's a Lisa Left Eye Lopez type. You know, she could go volatile at any second. But crazier than that. Oh, by the way, you can call into the show. 480-38-AWFUL is the phone number. 480-38-AWFUL if you want to call in. Crazier than that, though, is a fella by the name of Chong that she's representing. And Chong lost his goddamn mind after all this, starts calling me a racist and a Nazi and all this sort of thing. And he actually released this video as a response to it. Now, we already played this in Friday Night Hangout Explosion, but this video is so good, I could play it in every episode from now on. So this is, in case you missed it, not everybody watches Friday Night Hangout Explosion, our Friday shows, but this is the response that Chong gave us when he found out we took over his group. He's in a bathroom.
Man, this really sucks.
He throws his
you
hat.
You guys are punks. Don't be racist. Don't be offending my fans. You might have hijacked my group. I would never say the kind of things that I'm hearing. What Deandra is saying that you calling her.
He's in a public bathroom stall. Okay? He's throwing his hat onto the dirty-ass bathroom floor.
I do have a lawyer.
Nope.
Deandra has a lawyer.
Been a month.
Has a lawyer.
Lawyer. He has a lawyer.
Whatever you do, don't offend my fans.
If you listen
I would never
carefully,
say those kind of things about Deandra.
Somebody else just walked into this bathroom, so they're hearing this. Now he's put his arms
I don't know what's going on
the back
Maybe
of the
you
toilet.
Think, don't use my name for your own publicity, for whatever show you have.
That's it.
If
We
you
were
don't
trying to
want
get
to work on
publicity.
Secrets Kept is my movie. It's my script. You better not hope you don't have money, because I will make you pay.
He just said our line. Did you hear that, David? That's our line. Make them pay.
Make them pay.
He stole that from us. So he puts on his dirty-ass hat again that he just threw onto a piss-covered floor, a duty-covered floor in a public bathroom. He puts on his hat again, and he says, you better hope you don't have money, which I don't think that's what he meant to say. Obviously, you would hope you do have money if a lawyer's coming after you. You better hope you don't have money. And then he says he's going to make us pay. And this is where it gets good. Check this out.
I will make you pay for offending people like that, for bringing your hate to Secrets Kept movie group, to Secrets Kept. Because like I said, Secrets Kept is not about hate.
Do you hear that? Listen in the background. The guy that walked in during this is now taking a piss. Imagine, David, being that guy having to pee and hearing this going on during that. Can you imagine? And of course, now he's about to hit us with the hat again. He put it back on just so he could take it off and throw it at us one more time. You hear that, P?
Like I said, it's about love. A love so true, even death cannot.
Yeah, no, this guy. Look, if you piss during this,
that was a heavy dick piss.
Oh, that's a guy. He came in there. He went blackout with it. If you take a piss while this is going on, you had to piss.
For real.
But I have to roll it back here, David. You got to hear his tagline here. We can't miss the tagline. It's one of the best parts. He gives the tagline to the movie Secrets Kept during this as his, way of telling us off. Check this out.
Even death cannot defeat it.
Yeah, it's
to make you believe in love again, not hate.
I don't want to roll it back again, but the tagline is a love so true, even death cannot defeat it. So now we turn that into a million different things. Anything we talk about, that's so true that death can't defeat it, that sort of thing. He's got a hat so true that a bathroom floor cannot defeat it. That's 100% true. Let's see if there's anything else.
Punks, you are punks, and you will pay.
Oh, yeah, make them pay. That's right. Okay, so that is Chow, in case anybody forgot, a.k.a. Ching Chang Chong, as we call him. And he has come back to us with another message, David. He's got a message for all of his followers out there, all the people that are really...
he definitely should fight back. That's his only option.
Of course, except for one thing, David. Here's what you might not realize. Chow still has full control of that Facebook group.
What?
We cannot remove him from the group. His page has full access to it and is in control of it. It has been the whole time, and we've told him that, and he still has not taken it back from us. So instead, he started his own new group, and that's actually what this video is about that I'm about to show you. Keep in mind, though,
that's crazy.
That part of the result of taking over his group is we found out that he just added a bunch of strangers into that group. They had no idea they were in there because ever since we took it over, we've been changing it to other things every other day. And every time we do, they go, how did I get in here? Who added me to this? And at first we would tell them it was Chow. This was the Secrets Kept group, but we took it over. And they're like, I don't know who that is. I don't know what a Secrets Kept is. I want out of this. They had no clue they were in there. So now he's doing the same shit again. Let's find out how many members he's got in his new Secrets Kept group.
Up here in America,
What?
In Pembroke Pines, Florida, you can accomplish anything. You can be, if you want to get noticed, you have to be great. You got to be the best.
David, you think this fellow's on drugs?
Because being second best sucks. It's no good.
Yeah.
It's for suckers. When you second best, people overlook you. But when you're the best,
I think I have proof that he is.
nobody can overlook you.
The back of his head is shaved all the way up. Look at that. I think that's my proof that he's on drugs. Who shaves their head up the back and not anywhere else?
Want to do something great. Mediocre is not in my blood. Average is not me. Being ordinary is out of the question. Now let me tell you. Secrets Kept. It's about love. It's a love story.
So what is Captain America shield?
Who knows?
It's your love story.
David's asking about, he's got on his bag here. He keeps putting this bag in front of the camera. Yeah, and he's got this Captain America shield on there. But what's more interesting than that is everything else in that, all these other pictures on there are from his own stuff. These weird-ass books he's written that nobody reads and everything to do with Secrets Kept, all those other things on there. And his entire room is covered wall to wall in Secrets Kept memorabilia and Ching Chang Chong memorabilia. He literally has his own name and picture up in his room. It's one of the most bizarre things you've ever seen. Let me see if he says more about Secrets Kept, though.
I want to make a movie that has the ambiance of love. Want you to fall in love, make love, do whatever. There's no hate tolerated around here.
No hate.
No heat. No heat.
And
hate.
since, Secrets Kept movie group has been hacked.
Hacked.
Like
They gave it
36,000
to
members,
us. We didn't hack it. They gave it to
And-
us.
The posts of hatred and racist that offends you is not from me. So
But they don't even know who you are. That's the
I
main
invite
issue.
you.
Exactly.
I
Those
invite
are-
everyone, families, brothers and sisters of the war.
Go ahead, Dave.
I was gonna ask. I was like, how did he get 36,000 fans? That means that people really liked it. But
Nope.
But that's weird. You just asking people, or you just
You know when
adding
you get a
people-
notification and it's like so-and-so added you to this group and
Yeah.
you go, what the fuck? But you're too lazy to take yourself out. That's all it is. 36,000 people like that.
That
And then
is
like
crazy.
and then like 20 accounts that are him and then like 30 accounts that are his family members or Deandra's family members. And then everybody else is just they have no idea what it is, no idea how they got in there. Some of them, after a spell, figured out that this is a movie thing and they knew they were part of it. And so I guess they knew either Deandra or Chong. And so they felt like, oh, we got to support our friend. But, in that way that you support your friend where you're like, oh, yeah, great job. They're asking for money and donations and auditions and shit. But nobody was doing any of that stuff. Not until Scott and I showed up in there. We're like, yeah, we got to give you guys money. This looks like this needs the green light.
To come to the new group that I made. There's like close to 3,000 members now, but they all
That's a real good look when you've got just 5 very scraggly, long gray hairs in your beard. And then nothing else, just all on one side of your chin. That's a really good look. I actually should go for that. By the way, in the chat room, Candace says, "Oh my God, it's David Gay Martinez."
That is I.
I'm back, y'all. We're excited to have you back. All right, I think I'm done with this Chow stuff. It's kind of boring.
Can we cut your hair like that?
I would like to cut my hair like that. I would like to shave up the back of my fucking head like some sort of retard. But I don't think we can do the thing where I've got 5 long gray hairs on only one side of my face.
Forget it then.
So
If you-
it's
if
kind
you're
of the only way that completes the
Yeah,
look.
if you're not gonna go all the way through with it, then
Well, it's not my fault. It's just what I'm capable of. Anyway, I want to take a quick break here, David, if you don't mind. We don't normally do this sort of thing. We haven't talked about video games in a while on the show.
Oh,
we
yeah,
do
video games.
we do stream on Smashcast, which technically you're only supposed to talk about video games.
up, down,
Exactly.
sideways.
So if you'll excuse me for a second, I would like to give a quick report on the character 𝓿𝓲 from Mortal Kombat. I hope you don't mind. This is every fatality, or sorry, every move from 𝓿𝓲 in Mortal Kombat.
Man, this really sucks, you guys. Punks.
Yeah, so they've got all the updated graphics in that one. All right, the audio people, watch the video version. YouTube.com/PODAWFUL. Hit subscribe, hit that like button, leave a comment below, and get that bell notification on YouTube, or else they don't tell you about our videos because they don't like us much. But yeah, they've got all the updated graphics. We're bringing 𝓿𝓲 from Mortal Kombat into the 2018.
That was funny shit.
That's a pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Pretty good graphics there, right? Actually, can I play that back one more time? I just want to see that one more time. All right, so we got.
Fatality.
Man, this really sucks, you guys. Punks.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I guess that was me that died too. All right, let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more wrap up from Black Misery Month, I do want you guys to join our Facebook group. It's The Cult, podawful.com/cult.
All I just said is I thank Dad for making me strong.
Join our cult on Facebook. PodAWFUL.com/cult.
And we are back. Join that cult, podawful.com/cult. The show never ends on Facebook. So if you like this stuff, people are always posting about it in our Facebook group. And it's not one of those groups where everyone will see what you're up to. So if you're worried about the content of this show, your grandma ain't going to know you're into it. It's a private group. What's up, David?
I was going to say, why don't you just turn the...
turn the Secrets Kept group. We've thought of that, but I don't want to do what Ching Chong did to those people, where they're just suddenly like, what the fuck is this? Why am I in this group? Because then what if they would like the show? They'll never check it out again if they got, zucked into it. So I don't want to do that to the people. Okay. Look, the cult is the cult. We've got a beautiful cult. We don't need no 36,000 people in there. We've got everybody in there wants to be in there. We love them all. Join the cult. podawful.com/cult. So earlier in the month, we did have our fan favorite show, one that you love, David, of course, Howdy Do with J. Crew, a.k.a. pranking wannabe rappers. I'm really sorry you weren't here for that one, to be the hype man. Can you give us a little hype, man? Just hype us up a little bit here. Get the energy going.
Energy up.
Oh, come on, David. We're getting a phone call.
Maybe if the person on the phone asks me to do it.
Hello?
Hey, Jesse.
Hi. Who am I speaking to?
This is Join Cult, and I want to be in the cult.
Okay, Join Cult. There's a guy in the chat room named Join Cult, and he's calling it. So Join Cult, you're telling me you are not in the cult, even though your name is Join Cult.
Well, actually, I changed my name. It's my real name now. You can check.
Okay, well, do you want to give me your first name, and then I'll make sure I'll put you in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Denny Ross.
Oh, you just gave the whole thing away. Well, ladies and gentlemen, go dox this guy, okay? We go find all his info.
Okay.
How old are you, Denny?
You can check on the...
I want you to tell me. I'm not gonna
16.
You're 16?
16.
I'm going to have to ask your parents if you're allowed to join.
All right, you should do that.
All right.
Well, I just wanted to call and point one thing out.
Sure.
You see in the 𝓶𝓲𝓼𝓮𝓻𝔂 photo, he actually had the top of his hand, but not the palm.
So he's referring to the actual lawyer.
About that being the most racist way.
Well, here's the thing, Denny, and that's good that you noticed that. We actually have talked about that before. Denny noticed in the actual lawyer's photo of him wearing blackface, 𝓶𝓲𝓼𝓮𝓻𝔂, that he actually went to the trouble to paint the tops of his hands black as well, not just blackface, but not the bottoms. And I think what you're getting to, Denny, is that you think that's more racist because it's more minstrel-like.
Yeah, he's like the most racist because.
All right. Well, I hate to break it to you. I hate to break it to you, Denny. But David, if you could just demonstrate right over there, that is actually what black people's hands look like. The bottoms.
I realize, but it's
white.
like.
Denny, are your parents home? I need to talk to them.
Have you ever seen a black person?
Did you see this?
Is he farting right now?
This video by this dude saying that you. Wait, what?
Okay.
The Pez video?
Yeah, easy peasy. I've seen the video. Let's stay on.
The video was fucking hilarious.
Let's stay on topic here, though, Denny. Are your parents home?
No, they're actually
Dead.
Wait, don't ban me from anything for this. But they're actually at the Dick Show at Philly right now.
They're not
the live show.
They're not in
They're
Philly.
At Road Rage Philly.
They're not in
apparently.
Philly right now.
They're in Philly.
No, it's Portland.
I'm sorry I don't know about the Dick Show, bro. I'm sorry I don't keep up with this.
You're saying your parents went to see the Dick Show. It's the dumbest lie I've ever heard. All right, that's enough of Denny.
Gotta go now.
Very
you gotta
funny.
go
And
now.
there's our
You
hype
gotta
man.
go now.
There's our hype man, David Gay Martinez. Good goof. All right, so we had our rappers on. We did the Howdy Do J. Crew. We pranked a guy named Cash Merely. You're not having it, David?
I hate these rap names.
Cashmerely. That's not a good rap name?
It's like he's Cashmere.
No, but Cashmerely.
Cashmerely.
Yeah.
Which just means he's not.
Barely cash.
He's barely cash.
So we had this guy Cashmerely on. Apparently, he found out at some point that we were pranking him because his friends started tweeting to me to let me know how much they did not appreciate me making fun of Cashmerely. Got a few tweets from him. Anyway, Cashmerely put out a brand new music video since the last time we dealt with him.
If he put me on a track, it'd be dope.
It would be dope. Yeah, Cashmerely should put you on there as a hype man. We'll see if you can add a little spice to it. This is his new one. It's called Swish. Let's take a look at Swish by Cashmerely. Brand new.
Hey, Cashmerely 2018.
Yeah, merely.
Come on. Yes. What?
Shot on a 2004 Razor phone. Do you remember Razor phones, David?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, this was shot on one. All right, what's our budget for this music video? Well, do you already own a basketball? And you know that basketball court we live near? That's our budget.
Till I get it, I won't rest. Tell my dog they good, they ain't never got a fret. Wanna hustle, don't quit, baby, this is what you get.
What you get?
Yeah, diamonds on me neck. Yeah, diamonds on me wet.
What?
Yeah, diamonds on me down.
Come on.
Posted in the trench, you can't come here without a step. You got a stick, I got a brick. You get a switch, don't get the belt. If you getting out of line, it's gonna be a big regret.
Come on.
I'm good with the rhymes, but the homies really.
I can't listen to any. That's terrible. What do you think? What do you think of that, David? What's your opinion on that? You were asking me before the show, are they any good?
It's, you know what? I mean, I don't like it. But,
right.
It's very.
It's not the worst.
It's not the worst.
I'm not going to lie and say it's the worst.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's just like, I mean, I understand like effort is a lot, like, editing videos and doing stuff like that. But it's the most simple video I've ever seen.
It's the worst looking video you've ever seen.
It's pretty bad.
The guy's terrible.
Even on your Samsung, you probably shoot a better video than that.
You could shoot a better video if you connected a potato to an outlet. You just plug a potato in, you would shoot a better video. Potato's got eyes, so it must be able to see. He really doesn't hold up to our new friend that we made, though, this month, JOCK JAM JESUS, who was the white rapper. JOCK JAM JESUS. David, get on our level. So we thought we'd prank this guy, JOCK JAM JESUS. He's a white rapper. We tried to do one of every stripe. We had a black guy, we had a white guy, we had an Asian guy on. Turns out, though, JOCK JAM JESUS is dope as hell. We love JOCK JAM JESUS. He's our friend. So he's not a goon, but I do want to introduce David here to JOCK JAM JESUS. I hope you guys don't mind. This is his new song called Goodbye. I haven't listened to this yet, as a matter of fact. I saved it for this moment. All right, dope so far. Extreme close-up. Falling Down, the movie Falling Down clip. Sounds like a Casio keyboard. I'm into that. Okay. Yeah. I get it. I don't like a lot of intro. I'm going to be honest. I'm not big on the intro. They're telling JOCK Jams to call in.
I'm the greatest, not rapper, greatest rapist. Force my dick inside your lady. Force my dick inside some shady. Force my songs until I make it. I want that paper, maybe. Force my dick inside a baby. Oh my god, my lyrics crazy.
Okay, I love this song. This is everything I love in rap. Just horrible, hurtful, insane lyrics. I love this. David, you're not into it.
No.
You know I like that murder music, though.
I don't mind murder music either.
But rape and baby music,
rape and baby music?
That's where you draw your line?
Good. Like, dude, I love dudes who like talk about their guns and shooting and killing people. That's totally fine.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine.
That's fine because
like you thought it was cool when the Parkland, Florida shooting happened at that school.
No.
Well, that's shooting and killing.
No, because see, there's in the hood, killings is different, right?
Because it's so commonplace.
No, it's not because it's commonplace. It's because they're normally going for the person they're going for. You know what I'm saying?
It's not a random act of
Yeah,
violence.
it's like, oh, this drug dealer is going
That's not
against
true. That's
this drug
bullshit,
dealer.
though.
I'm saying other people get shot sometimes.
But
I'm not saying
that whole the whole idea of drive-bys is random killing. Drive-bys are the school shootings of black people. You know that shit's
But I'm
true.
saying, but I mean, if you count the number of drive-bys in New York City, there's not a lot of drive-bys.
Not in New York City, but
in LA or whatever. Well, I can't
in
talk
other cities, yeah.
In other cities, yeah. But like I said, it's it's a sad thing, but they're normally going for who they're going for. And I'm sorry, that's why I don't hang out with killers and people like that, because I don't feel like getting shot.
I disagree with that. I feel like the gang initiation thing is go kill people, and that's when they do the drive-by thing. How many times have you seen on the news like a 4-year-old girl was hit by a stray bullet when there was a drive-by at her house, but they weren't going for anybody in specific in that house. They were just like, yeah, shoot up a place, see what happens. It's fun. It's like the same way white kids drive around and beat up mailboxes with a bat. It's like, isn't this fun?
Neither one is good.
Well, the mailbox one is pretty fun, but that might just be my white genes talking.
And that's also a federal offense.
Sure, but I'll admit, I would never do that, by the way. I never would have done that as a kid. I will admit this, though. One time, we accidentally hit a mailbox with a car and then just drove the fuck off. But to be fair, the reason it happened was because it was me and this girl, and we had just had sex in the car on the side of the street, and then I accidentally clipped the mailbox with the side mirror, and it fucking totaled the mailbox. I mean, you would think that wouldn't do that much damage, but the mailbox was just spent, and we were half naked, so there was no way that we were going to stop. We just had to keep going. And that was in my own neighborhood.
Yeah, this is in Virginia.
Yeah, it was in Virginia.
Yeah, because in New York City, the mailboxes are pretty tough.
Well, and they're also attached to the building and inside, so that would be pretty hard to do.
They're pretty attached to the ground and concrete.
We're talking actual mailboxes here with a flag on them and everything. That would be pretty hard.
Suburban stuff.
Yeah, suburb shit.
Suburb shit.
All right, so that was the Black Misery Month pranking wannabe rappers thing. Last week we were talking all about Black Panther and things like that, and we started really.
Did you see it?
No, I haven't. I'm not going to see it. I'm not going to pay to see it. If it comes my way, I'll watch it. I just can't get caught up in it because it's now a social movement, and to me, that's gay. Like I would have seen Ghostbusters, the parody Ghostbusters where there's ladies in it. I would have seen that even just to make fun of it, but the social movement part of it was gay, so I've never seen that one. I would have seen Wonder Woman just to enjoy the movie because it's another superhero movie. That looked fine, but I didn't because there was a feminist social movement around it, and that's gay. So, I'm not going to change things just because now it's finally in my wheelhouse of being a Marvel movie, and I actually I wanted to see it. When the trailer came out, I was like, fuck yeah, it looks awesome. Nope. No chance. There's no way my money goes toward one of these movies. When they co-opt social movements, I can't do it.
Well, I mean, that's part of their agenda. I mean, and that's their movement. They
didn't start. Marvel didn't start it, though.
Marvel didn't start it, but don't you think that they also plan things? They're not dumb. And a lot of these things, people were renting theaters, right? Like in their and making money off of themselves or whatever, or making money for themselves, months in advance. Oh, we rented out a theater for Black Panther. I'm like,
yeah, but weren't they doing that for like underprivileged neighborhoods so that those kids could see? That's what I kept seeing.
No.
Well, they were doing that. All right, we got another phone call here. Let's take it. Hello there. Who's this?
It's Jock Jam Jesus.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jock Jam Jesus is on the line.
Is it really him?
Yeah, it's him. I can tell.
Yeah, it's me. I just wanted to say something real quick. I know a lot of people don't think that it's okay for white people to say the N-word, but I'm actually, like you've heard of Rachel Dolezal, like how she's transracial?
Of course.
Well, I'm trans fluid. I can be white or black depending on my mood.
Nice. You're transmission fluid.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. That's cool, man. Yeah, no, I actually fully support and believe in that. If you can be if you can be transgender, you certainly can be transracial, because they say gender isn't real. Well, we know race isn't real. I
True.
didn't believe the whole gender thing not being real, but we've said for decades race is just a construct. You know?
If race was real, then you wouldn't be able to have mixed babies, right, J. Crew?
My name is not J. Crew. you can drop that. Well, yeah, that's true. I guess mixed babies do kind of put a wrench in that. I was going to say a monkey wrench, but it looked bad at the time. Jock Jam Jesus, would you like to say anything to my co-host David? You know, he's a guy sitting here.
Yeah, word up, brother. Solidarity.
Solidarity, that's right.
What up, brother? How you doing? How them
I'm doing good.
How's boning them babies doing?
You know, David, Jock Jam Jesus, the song that we played of his on the last episode that we had him on, he uses the N-word and he hits the R pretty hard on it.
Oh, he does?
Way harder than an actual, like, black rapper typically does. Like, this is a...
Okay, but it's not in a racial way. Like, it's still used as, like, a descriptive
Tell him the
term
lyric.
for, like,
Tell
dude or bro or something.
Give
him
me
the
a
lyric.
couple bars.
Give him
me
the
a couple
lyric so he knows
bars.
what we're dealing with here. I don't have it queued up.
Give him the lyrics?
Yeah.
I am Jock Jam Jesus, got bitches on my penis. John Cena, you can't see this. Shit, I forgot the words, bro.
I know you didn't. You dropped off right where it was time to say it. You son of a bitch. That was the next line, was it? You know what you're doing.
Obviously, I can't remember the words because of that following video you played where you said that my lips didn't match up.
No. Suspiciously, you dropped off right where the key word lined up.
Listen,
there.
I'm all about freedom of speech. You say what you say. You know,
Yeah, David doesn't care.
Yeah, if your audience or whoever likes it, that's on them. I can't. You know, if it's for me, it's for me. But I mean, like I always tell people, like, hey, you could talk all the kind of shit you want, but if something happens, you know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing, though, Martinez. My face is all tattooed up, so like, say if you assault me because I say the N-word, I can just always get another tattoo in that spot.
What?
Well, he's got you there.
I didn't hear you.
He's got a bunch of facial tattoos.
Okay.
And if you assault him there, break his body in that spot, he'll just cover it with a tattoo and it'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not gonna attack you. Why would I attack you?
David's far away. You can say, tell him what the next line is.
Yeah, tell me the lyrics. Stop being a pussy.
I am Jock Jam Jesus. Got bitches on my penis. John Cena, you can't see this.
I don't know the next word, but I say what the lyric is. Nigger, I'm the greatest. Get up out my anus.
What do you think of that lyric, David?
Nigga, I'm the greatest. Get up out my anus.
Yeah.
So dumb. It's such a dumb line.
I love the song. Once you hear it, you got to hear it. Once you hear it, it's stuck in your head for days after that. You can't stop doing it in your head. I am Jock Jam Jesus. I'm going around the house all day doing that to myself. You can't argue with that.
I don't want to hold up the show, but bless you, Jesse. Thank you for having me on, man.
And bless you, Jock Jam Jesus.
And bless you too, Martinez.
Thank you, kindly.
That's your name, man.
Yeah, that's my real name. I don't.
That's
hide.
his government name.
I don't hide for nobody.
Mahalo. All right, that's Jock Jam Jesus. So we did start talking about on the last episode. We were getting into sort of the We Was Kang's territory, then because of Black Panther, which then developed. I mean, you've been on those episodes. You know all about this, David. But then that developed down into I want to say devolved down into some of the other wild ass theories that I've been hearing from black folks lately. I think you heard this during the pre-show, David, but there's some folks out there that believe black people are capable of photosynthesis, which is something that plants do.
Man, we take the sunlight, son.
Yeah, exactly.
And we turn it into carbon dioxide.
So I actually found a person who knows a little something about when it comes to black and white relations and the relationship those people have with plants. Her name is Molly Friedrich. Molly is speaking of transgender, she's a transgender person. Okay. And she's got a lot of these theories going on her Facebook. Now I'm going to play this for you real quick here. This is, we had Drake, our friend Drake. I forgot to give him a shout out in the last episode, so I feel like he needs it this time. Our friend Drake from the Arrogant Bros, arrogantmedia.net. He recorded a little bit of one of her theories for us, and we played this last time. We were trying to get her on the show. I don't think she is going to come on. But we do have some updates on Molly for the folks out there. So just to get reacquainted, here are the ideas that Molly has, thanks to our friend Drake.
Good evening. This is the voice of Molly's brain. Relax, take a deep
put David to
breath,
sleep.
and enjoy my thoughts. Planet, you've made your opinion to be a calm, peaceful place clear. I started this argument as a peaceful person and still am. So long as you can protect me from voices arguing otherwise, you have nothing to worry about from me. Just please be aware that almost every problem here is solvable by planting plant behaviors and allowing top predators some freedom to eat your noise.
David was
totally
pretending to go to sleep, but that woke him up.
To do that, especially since you've allowed dark narrators to define your predators.
The dark narrative.
Soil, why focus on people who don't get their needs fulfilled? Why are you jamming yourself into the bodies of losers who don't decide what's happening? Go for the dominating voices.
Soil?
Get what you need.
Look, it's easy to laugh at this stuff, right? We can sit here and make fun of it all day, but when you really delve into it on her Facebook, you see she's got a real theory going on, and it does involve apparently black people. It's impossible for black people to exist without plants, and they're sort of evil people, according to Molly. I'm not exactly sure how it works. I don't want to sit here and laugh about it. I want to hear it from Molly so I can figure it out better. But Molly has some racial thoughts when it comes to
probably Googled
plants. No. I don't think so. But I found. Here's what I did. I managed to find a video diary by her. This is Molly. She goes by Molly Porkshanks online. What's wrong, David? You can't just move the mic away. This is Molly Porkshanks video diary number 1.
God.
Now this is from back in 2009. This is old. So I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea here. Maybe Molly's views don't still line up this way. But Molly didn't have a video diary after the first one. This is number 1, and then there is no follow-up to this. So this is all we've got. This is the real Molly.
So who am I? What do I believe? Those questions are so interesting because, like, at the center of those questions, the answers have changed throughout my life almost constantly. Like,
her brain voice is really manly.
I've never...
Her what?
Her brain voice is really manly.
What do you mean?
In the video, I mean, before this, it was the same thing. She said this is Molly's brain.
Oh, but
brain thoughts or whatever.
That wasn't actually Molly. That was Drake. Remember when I said that's our friend Drake doing that for us? Remember that whole intro?
No.
Your mind got zapped. Speaking of what makes black people miserable, we have found it because David has rolled his eyes harder than I've ever seen him roll them at this. You know what? I'm not even
at
going
this. Not at this in general. Just in, I really thought. Well, you know what? Holding the camera on the side and like putting it online like that makes my head hurt.
Well, you want to see a vertical video. I understand. That's what you're used to.
No, I don't.
I'm actually going to stop that video now, and we'll finish it. Or I'll finish it in the Pod After show tonight. It's the after show we do for our bonus content section. If you guys like the shows we do, make sure you join our pizza fund. That's our bonus content section, PODAWFUL.pizza. We don't run ads on the show. We don't take sponsorship from scam companies anymore. We used to, but not anymore. I've always hated doing that. So instead, we're fully fan funded. And the way we do it is we offer bonus content to you by joining the pizza fund, PODAWFUL.pizza. Tonight, live after the show, I'm going to be doing a Pod After show, and we will go further into the brain of Molly and trying to figure all of that out. But I need you guys to join that pizza fund so you can check it out. Make sure you do, PODAWFUL.pizza. pod.pizza.
Support the show. Join the Pizza Fund. PodAWFUL.pizza.
Pizza.
PodAWFUL.pizza.
Pizza.
All right, so make sure you join that if you want to check out the Pod After Show. Pod After Shows are $6 level and up, but there's lots of different levels. Go find the right one for you. You can join for as little as $1 a month.
Nice. Just
not bad.
Can we call your dad and wish him a happy
Well, we're about to do that. We're just about to do that. And as a matter of fact, I wanted to go. I had so much more Molly stuff. I have a restraining order here from her that's from a black person. Molly was up to some weird ass shit. So we're going to go over all of that in the Pod After Show because we're running out of time for it. I do want to call my dad before we are totally out. So let me give him a call. Let me just type his number in here. And all right, let's give him a call. Today is his 73rd birthday. Let's wrap up.
You didn't talk to him at all today?
No, I did. But let's wrap up Black Misery Month with my dad, a man from a different generation. See if we can get him. He was at a drum circle earlier today. Can you believe that? Doesn't that sound insane? My dad.
Hello.
Hey, Dad.
Hey.
Happy birthday!
Thanks.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. PS. This is David Ray Martinez. How are you doing?
That's my co-host, David, Dad.
Oh, okay.
You know
Thank you, David.
You know the black guy?
You're welcome.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So watch what you say, Dad. Okay?
Right.
Don't let him know about, what you do. No, how was your birthday been?
It was all right. Can't complain.
Did you go to the drum circle?
Well, we went. Couldn't find anywhere to park. It was too crowded.
Wow, so the drum circle's popping.
Oh, yeah.
Drum circle was lit. You couldn't get in. Too many old people there already.
Too many people, nowhere to park.
Story of my life, So you didn't go? You just said no and left?
There was no parking.
Well, what you gonna do? What do you want me to do? Ride around?
You tell Mom to leave the car running, and you run over there. You bang on a few bongos, and you run back. You might have been missing some topless beach babes, for all you know.
Oh yeah, I'm sure of that.
Oh boy, you'll know from their marks in the sand.
Yeah.
They travel single file to hide their numbers, though. So you see, David, the joke there is they've got hangers.
I know.
Okay, I didn't know if you got it.
Got it.
Swanging, So isn't that old? You've been to it before, Dad. Isn't that a little bit of a kind of hippie thing?
What do you mean, hippie?
A drum circle on the beach at sundown. That sounds like what hippies are up to.
Are you doing ecstasy?
Well, they probably
Mr.
were all hippies
PS?
at one time.
Mr. PS, did you do drugs back in the day?
Yeah.
Whoa, yes. Oh my God. Well, that's a revelation. I didn't know that. What kind of drugs were you doing?
They're still doing drugs, just a different kind.
He asked if you were doing them.
Oh no, I don't do drugs.
But were you back in the day?
Back in the days, not now.
No, never.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Never.
David looks suspect of that.
don't know.
He doesn't believe it. So, were you a hippie? What did you think of hippies when those were a thing?
I wasn't too cool with a hippie.
Oh, that's shocking. You weren't too cool with a hippie. You ever have any run-ins with any of them?
Let's see, hippies. I mean, no, they were kind of mellow people. They didn't really mess with anybody. Whatever.
Well, speaking of mellow people, let's talk a little bit about melanated people. That was a stretch, huh, David? It is, of course, Black Misery Month here at PodAWFUL, Dad, and
It's what?
It's Black Misery Month. Don't act like you don't know. Black Misery Month. Don't act like you don't know.
Well, yeah, I know what Black History Month is. Yeah.
Well, this is Black Misery Month.
I don't get it, but I know what it is.
Now, what do you mean by that? What do you mean you don't get it?
I don't know what that means. What is Black History
David,
Month? What does that mean?
David, explain to the man what Black History Month means.
Oh, Black History Month is where the month of February.
David doesn't even know. Listen to you.
All the kids in school learn about Black history, which is
literally just that George Washington Carver invented peanut butter.
Yeah, and there's 300
nothing else.
300 uses for 300 uses for peanuts.
Dad, can you name 3 famous Black people from history?
Well, I can name one that they put a statue up for.
Okay, yeah, that one's fine. Do you think that statue's coming down with the rest?
Well,
yeah, no.
No, heck no, it ain't coming down.
Okay, name the one that you know.
Arthur Ashe.
Okay, Arthur Ashe. I've told this on the show.
The world famous black tennis player
who died
What's
of
up with that?
AIDS. Well, he died of AIDS, Dad.
Well, yeah.
What do you mean? Well, yeah. Of course he did.
Well, that's nothing to be doing history about.
Well, he did
That's
a lot
part of his history.
He did a lot of charity for the underprivileged Black youth and also for people who were dying of AIDS. Put a lot of money.
Well, let me
toward
ask you something. When was the first Black History Month?
That's a good question. I don't know, David. Do you
Probably
know?
back in the 80s. I don't know.
So.
I don't know.
Well, no, I see now. I do know.
Oh.
Okay.
Now, why would a white guy know that?
Because white people like to know shit. White people like.
Well, I'm gonna give you a little history so you'll know now.
Yeah.
You about to get woke.
1995.
1995, even worse.
1995.
It took that
David,
long.
that means you should remember.
Yeah.
No, but
Look it up.
Don't tell me what to do. All right?
Not in my February.
Yeah, not in my February.
Not in my February.
Maybe in March you could talk to me. But right now, I ain't going to look up nothing.
Why do you remember?
But 1995, because it's weird, because I remember maybe in Virginia it started in 1995, but I could have sworn when I was in school we would look up, Black history things in that month.
Well, you probably did, but it was
graduated
official in 1995.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, in the South, it probably got there in 1995.
Why do you know that, Dad?
Well, but nothing. See, nothing is right until it's official. So.
But why do you?
That's
remember?
some old nigga shit right there.
Why do you remember it as 1995, Dad?
I don't know. It's just something I know. I don't know. It's just one of them things you know.
I mean, I hate to burst your bubble, but you said look it up, and so I have.
All right.
1995 is a date listed here, but not for the U.S. It became Black History Month in Canada in 1995.
Oh, that's right. Exactly right. A woman. Something about a woman, right?
Yeah, Jean Augustine or Jean Augustine.
Right.
I don't know.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm close.
But that's Canada. We've had it in America since 1970, which sounds
well,
right.
Okay.
That sounds a
All
little
right,
bit better.
maybe
Yeah, because I remember every year learning about it from white teachers. So, I mean, that's why I was just a little perplexed by it. But it's okay. You tried.
Well, no, I stand corrected, but I was close.
25 years?
I mean, in the vast history of the universe.
25 years, yes, you were correct.
13.5 billion years of... Yeah, maybe you're sort of close.
I am from Canada, so give me a break.
No, you aren't. Don't spread that lie. People believe that if you say it.
Are you what's that, an anchor baby, Jesse?
I belong on this side of the wall. That's all I'm going to say.
Are you an anchor baby,
I
Jesse?
belong on this side of the wall. We don't need any rumors out there about anything.
Anchor baby.
Dad, how did you celebrate Black History Month this month?
How do I celebrate?
How did you this month?
I didn't even know it till somebody told me.
You mean today? Today,
Celebrate.
the shortest month of the year. You found out today. Yeah, that makes sense. When was the last time you saw a black person?
Oh, we don't see them down here.
He's in Florida. I mean, if you really thought about it, could you think of when the last time was?
Let's see.
Maybe in 2019.
That I saw or talked to.
That you just saw. Actually, it would be interesting to know the last one you talked to.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Talk to.
I mean, you're talking about in person and not on TV or anything like that?
Yes, not on TV. I actually am good friends with Beyonce. Yes, in person.
I think I saw some on the Chain Gang going down 75 a few weeks ago.
Dad. Come on. I told you, David's here.
My goodness.
Do you hear his voice, all that bass in it? You know what's up. Come on.
You know the last time he saw a black person, 1995.
Yeah. I was gonna say maybe in 2019 Florida will get Black History Month. Maybe they'll. No.
I think the last time was at Christmas when I was home in Taiwan and Malaysia came over and gave me my Christmas present.
There's little black kids live next door in Virginia. Yeah. They came over. No, hang on a second. When was I there? Was that Christmas when I was there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, they came over. Yeah, they love my dad because they don't know the horrible truth about him. Those kids like you though, right?
Huh?
Those kids like you though, right?
Oh yeah, they love me.
He's very kind to them until they walk away, and then he'll say something he just starts muttering under his breath like Gran Torino, Clint Eastwood in Gran Torino. Every racial slur starts spitting out of his mouth.
That's not true.
You start going, spooks, porch monkeys, shines, smokes, jigaboos, moon crickets.
I don't know. He had a good hearty laugh in there.
You saw Gran Torino, right, Dad?
Huh? Yeah, Gran Torino, yeah.
You like that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good movie. Very suspicious, don't you think, that he says all those racial slurs in it except one? You ever notice
what was
that? What do you think? The one word.
Yeah. Yeah, that is, yeah.
A little suspicious, right? Wouldn't you think that old man, Walt Kowalski, would probably use that one?
Yeah, you would have thought so.
Closest he comes, he calls a guy a jigaboo. But then he's kind of like you, but with Asian kids, where he's got those Asian kids living next door to him, and he protects them, he takes out a gun and fights for them. But then when they turn around, he goes, "Those goddamn click-clack ding-dongs."
Your dad's had
That's a generation he's from.
It's a different generation. It's a different generation. All right, Dad. Well, happy birthday. Thanks for talking to us.
Oh, you forgot to ask him.
Oh, that's right. David had one question for you before we let you go. David had a very important question for you.
What do you call Chinese people or like Japanese people?
What is that now?
What do you call people from like China or Japan or Taiwan? What would you call those types of people?
Chinks.
What? Dad! No! I wasn't. Okay, hang on. Let me be. Dad, no, hang on. We threw it. That was not his fault. We threw him off with the Gran Torino talk. Hang on. Dad, we're not looking for a racial slur.
Oh, okay.
Dad, not a racial slur. What would you just call those people in general?
What do you call them?
Yeah, that type of, that group, that race of people. What do you call them?
Well, I don't know how to do it other than the racial slur.
Well, what do you call us? You and me?
White people.
Okay, so what race are they?
I guess yellow people.
They don't have a nicer term than that?
Slant eyes.
Oh, my God. All right, Dad, I got to let you go. This is looking bad. Happy birthday. I love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was way worse than Oriental. I didn't see that coming at all. Jesus
we were
Christ.
just looking for an Oriental.
You know what it is? We accidentally reprogrammed his mind. He got in Gran Torino mode and he didn't know how to get out of it.
True.
He would have said Oriental if we had started with that. I think he would have. All right, David, you want to say anything before we go?
conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy?
Yeah.
Well, how is this a conspiracy? All right. Well, that's it. Do you have anything to plug? Do you do stuff? What are you up to?
I'm still doing my stand-up every now and again. I have a variety show.
Is there somewhere where people can like follow you or something? You got like a Twitter or something?
Yeah, just David Ray Martinez everything.
All right, look for David Ray Martinez.
Follow me, guys.
Online. Follow him. I'm gonna go into. Are you sticking around for the pod after show? Or are you gonna head out?
What time is it?
It's fucking 9:13.
Jesus, guys.
You can go. It's fine.
That takes me so long to get home.
I'm
hungry. That's what I am.
I'm gonna wrap up with a pod after show.
If you order me some pizza,
I'm not ordering you shit. So David's gonna go. I'll do a pod after show with the. We got a lot more stuff with Molly that we didn't cover. Had to get to that dad call. I think definitely worth it in the end. So make sure you join the Pizza Fund, PODAWFUL.pizza, support our show, and that way we can keep it ad-free and much cooler than every other stupid-ass fucking YouTube channel and podcast out there. David, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
My pleasure.
Happy Black History Month and miserable Black Misery Month to you. And finally, we can get back to some white shit. All right, until next time, have an awful day.
Head over to podawful.com/iTunes and subscribe to us on iTunes. We're live every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern at podawful.tv. Love the show? Keep it going by donating to the Pizza Fund. podawful.com/support. And anything else you need is at podawful.com.